Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, freelancers, I welcome thee. Today, we're gonna check out the Frontierspace 1.75.5 mod. Fresh update, just today received a little patch. Everything can be found on the Frontierspace Discord server. I will link it later, and it's also linked in the Starport event post. So feel free to check on that. I know basically nothing about this. All I know is what I've seen when we tested if it works for me, which was when we just left Manhattan and I was just looking around a bit. And I think it's got a lot of potential. I'm very curious what I'll be seeing here. And I think without too much further ado, we're gonna hop onto the server and then join our host, Stratobrick. Ah, yeah, that was my test character. He's fine. Let's go. It's probably on another ID. Wonderful. The only problem I have thus far with this mod is that apparently the window capture doesn't quite work for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm too faulty to get it set up properly, but it doesn't work, so I've got a screen capture running. So don't be afraid if you see Steam and my background pop up in Steam, Discord and my background pop up once I unmute myself. Alright, here I am. Up and ready, done with the prep work.
Excellent.
And I'm very curious about what we'll see here. One thing I want to check out, if you don't mind, first though,
Okay.
would be if there is would be the arsenal that we have here on Manhattan already, and I do see it's been a bit expanded.
Oh yes.
To
So I'm
previously.
landing now. I'm gonna buy a little starter ship here,
Hmm.
and then I'm gonna start at the same level as you. I'm gonna get the Patriot light fighter.
Full on the full missile arsenal, I see. Heavy flashpoint turret? Was that a thing even in the game? Heavy flashpoint turret? That wasn't a thing, right? In the original? It was not class 4. Not with class 4 if there was, I'm reasonably sure.
I believe so.
Because I do not remember that. But looks like weapon classes in general have been touched a little bit. Could that be?
There's a lot more expanded.
Oh.
There's a lot, yeah. And then also you can put there's certain guns you can put on cruise disruptor and turret or torpedo slots as well.
Interesting. Alright. Then I'm gonna... Okay, that is all the ammunition. There's nothing new there. The whole arsenal on shields I see as well. Oh my god, what is that?
Yes.
What?
So
Shield boosters?
in vanilla,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah,
In
okay.
vanilla, there was a certain strength and weaknesses to certain types of shields, and those have been increased significantly.
Increased.
The differences, yes. So
So it's not
it
like
actually makes
what was
sense
it,
to
10
pair.
20% damage output like before. It's now what, 30 50?
I
Just
don't remember the
roughly.
exact percentage, but it's
Just
enough to
rough.
make a big enough difference that if you're struggling to fight an enemy, it's actually worth changing your shield type.
Interesting. And I see
And you can sort of
between there is an upgrade within the same shield class for a bit more cash with the Sentry and Advanced Sentry shield. Or rather the Rampart and Advanced Rampart shield. I do like the system, and it looks like Guardian, Advanced Guardian in one class, but a bit more. Actually, that is something that I may. That is an idea that I may steal eventually, since I'm having trouble with keeping up with all the shield classes. Sometimes on the universe, I may steal that idea. I love that. That never crossed my mind. To use two types of shield within the same class, very enjoyable. So there are power cells what could I possibly do with power cells? Because I don't. Would that also go into the shield upgrade?
Um,
Power
are
cells,
you in
PC
the
100.
internal equipment category?
Yeah, I'm in the external. Because, yeah, I was not talking
Oh,
about the power plants. I was talking
okay.
about the external equipment
Yes.
that I see here, the power
Oh,
cell
yes.
PC 100. Would that
Yes. There's
also go under the category of shield upgrade? I would assume so,
I think
or.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ship upgrade. There's a ship upgrade slot, and you can place one of.
A ship.
Well,
I read shield upgrade. See, it's a ship upgrade, of course.
yeah, ship upgrade. So it'll either increase your power for
Mm.
weapons,
Or you
recharge
put on
rate
a
on
shield
that.
boost on that.
Yeah. Or you get a multi-roll, which is kind of a little bit of each.
That. Okay. Increases the. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Good. Standard thruster. Oh my God. Cargo pods. I will assume those are for the trains, if there are trains here as well. Cargo
Yes.
pods.
The larger. There's actually quite a few vehicles
Mm.
that can hold those.
Interesting.
Yes, and it's in addition to your cargo hold.
Hmm. Yeah, several car pods and of course the shields. Interesting. Cool stuff. All right. Internal equipment. I already had a quick look at that when we checked it out initially. With the power plant's engine is for the speed and such. And I could probably buy a better. Or could you even get better engines, or are the engines always stacked to your ship? Is it always depending on what
So
type of ship do you have?
there are many custom ship dealers around the galaxy, and they have a huge list of shields that you can mix and match.
And the
Any ship.
engine can.
Sorry, yeah, that's right.
you,
Yes,
you
an
you meant
engine.
the engine. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, engine.
Okay. So
So you
once you know where to find those, you could basically just swap your engine to whatever you want.
yes.
Which yeah, I see already comes with a lot of statistics: force, speed, cruise initiation, cruise power usage, how much cargo it uses on the ship. Hi, yay, the linear drag and the speed. Very, very nice. Yes, there is also the power plants. Reasonably clear engine energy capacity and regen rate. Thrust capacity, thrust recharge. What's that exactly mean? Do they cooperate with the thruster to a degree?
No. My understanding, no.
Okay, could get. Okay, so the civilian power plant is actually not too bad initially. It's only a little bit weaker than the police power plant too, it seems.
I have a quick question. How do you activate streamer mode on Discord?
It usually gets activated by itself, at least in my case. It
I turned it
activates
off by accident.
automatically.
I turned it off earlier.
Oh, yeah, that is a good question then. No clue if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Hey, Raikon, nice to see you.
Are you so? Is your Twitch stream going okay?
Yeah, it's running well.
Okay.
I see an embolia.
Yes.
But why is always the question. So, scanner is probably pretty clear. Tractor beam is also straightforward, pretty much. I see a few armor upgrades. Alright. Did you also do something in the lines of... Yes, I already see stuff here. Yeah, a few more goods in the commodity section. And I
Yes.
also
So
see there's the manual and everything is here as well. On that note, apparently whenever you join in on the Frontierspace, it is always showing. You always start the game with
correct.
with different manuals in your cargo, which give you a lot of a rundown. I have not looked into it overly. I will not do that now. that would be a little bit of a time dump. Exactly. That would be taking quite a bit of time. If you're interested, of course, check it out.
Actually, the percentage for
yeah, there are
shield
in here. I see
it's
it.
actually in there.
Oh,
Those
are quite. That is quite significant. Yes, I think it was about a 20 to 30% difference or so in the original. Maybe even 10, 15. I don't know. I've had a look into that a while ago, but I do not remember the exact stats. But one way or another, that's gonna be interesting. A little bit of lore, groups, factions, fighter classes,
oh, yes.
more fighter fighter and freighter classes. A little bit of.
We'll cover some of those as we fly around.
Yeah, I'll get rid of the manuals for now.
Goodbye. Regarding those special cargo that have a specific name, like Med Security Prisoner Transfer or Kensington Shipping Cargo, that's basically worth nothing anywhere else other than where its designated location.
Oh.
And usually when you get to that location, there's
I got
its own...
kicked.
Oh.
Did you see why?
No, did not. I see that he says departing.
Huh.
Sometimes if you're idle too long in the menu.
Well, I just went over to check in with the. Yes, absolutely. That was idle too long. Ah, okay. So you can't be too long on a base even if you check stuff out. Oh, well, suppose.
we should probably tweak that a little bit. It's a little unforgiving.
Yeah, maybe give it 2-3 more minutes. I don't know. Because I was currently checking out the ships.
Oh yes.
And having a look at how the Patriot. First though. Yeah, for a one-man team, that looks very thorough already. Absolutely, it looks very intrinsic. I love it. I was just checking the Patriot. I see a handful of differences. Obviously, a little bit more armor, a little bit more cargo space to probably house the new engine. And I see something that very much interests me: Rhino gunship.
Yes, so that's a
model of the Rhino refurbished for combat, and as such.
Hey, Sarge, I see you there. Yeah, the police lights on the Patriot are pretty great. There's actually quite a few police focused ships or law enforcement and like Eagle and Falcon, things like that.
They also count as law enforcement. Oh, cool.
If there's law enforcement focused ships like the Patriot or Frontierspace, Frontier Police. Back to your thing about the Rhino gunship there's the Rhino like heavy freighter gunship, Clipper. There's variations of the same ship.
Several variations.
Tweak the gunship has less cargo space but more armor and better guns and torpedo.
I see. Yes.
And so there's a lot more variation within the vanilla ships like that.
Same model, different purpose.
Yes.
Or did you also increase the model size a tiny bit for the new aesthetic? I don't know.
I think some of them have more guns, so sometimes there'll be those kinds of differences.
So nothing in the model itself was changed, just stats pretty much.
Yeah.
You go look, Sarge. All good. Alright, before I get kicked again, I would say let's head into space.
Alright. Let me accept a little... go ahead and kit out your ship.
Well, not much to do with that, with not much money. I'm fine with what I have, I think. For the moment.
Let's see here. I can accept a mission and we can go run that together.
Sure, you just gotta start, so we can group up. So, I see the lights. One thing that I definitely wanna say is that the thing that I already saw here when we checked this out Ooh, Hellcat attack ship, different kind of ship. Interesting. Ooh. Later. For one thought at a time. What definitely struck me pretty quickly was the different layout of the system.
Yes,
Because
almost every system from vanilla has been shuffled around a little bit.
and not just
some
a
are-
little bit. If we have a look at the, if I'm having a look at the map here real quick, this does look quite a bit different than normal. The Missouri right here in front of Manhattan, still along with Outpost Trenton. Group invitation, thank you. And I will assume over there will be Pittsburgh and Maine. It goes that way to
Yes.
Norfolk. This is the California jump gate right in front of us. And to our left we go to Baltimore and perhaps Fort Bush along the way? Let's check it out. Let's go. Also, I see Patriot Advanced and Hardwired. Uh-huh.
Yes. Hardwired
Different types.
are one of my favorite additions to the mod. So it takes it hardwires ships, guns, or it hardwires certain pieces of equipment to your ship that you cannot remove.
Can be an advantage and a disadvantage, I suppose.
Yes. So they're usually like a weapon class above what the ship normally can hold. But if you lose them, I don't know if they can be replaced. They may just revert to the normal slot.
Okay, that means over there it goes to the north station Newark. Fort Bush is somewhere else entirely, if it still exists.
Nothing's been really removed. Mainly just stuff added, and
Okay, then let's head over to
the
West
location has been changed.
Well, then I suppose that only leaves one more spot for Fort Bush on this map, with what I know now from the lower layout. In 4C, probably. Very interesting. Over there goes to the Texas jump gate. Is that in the Badlands? Do I see that correctly?
Yes.
Oh, interesting choice. Hey Kanan, nice to see you.
All right. Do you have your nanobots and battery button ready?
Always.
I've seen quite a few other mods that fix this, but vanilla NPCs don't really use bats and bots.
Yeah, they do on the
they do
Zonas
here.
universe, they do on the new universe, so I'm fine with it all.
All right. Good.
I'm no stranger to hard combat. The only thing that I'm missing here, and I want to reiterate that again, is the strafing up and down. I do sorely miss that.
I did see that in the command. You can map that as a command.
Perhaps it was
in
because I had
settings.
that as a in the default freelancer when we were here for the test and not in HD. So might be that I've got that running now. Let me check if I can select that. 1 second. Ah, yes, yes. Then never mind. When installed with HD, that works just fine, and that is exactly what I want. Let's go.
Cool.
Even ships with double the shield. Interesting.
Yes, Embolia. Mace was very thorough. I really liked the direction he was taking the mod. I'd like to know where he is, though. I haven't heard anything about where he is.
Did he suddenly went silent, or did he just discontinue? What happened? with him?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yes, I hear you.
Okay.
I meant Mace. Sorry, should have
Oh,
clarified.
he had a website, and he had a dedicated website to the mod, even. And it eventually just went offline.
So nobody really knows what happened.
Yeah, maybe just moved on. I don't know.
What the heck kind of ship is that?
there's many tiers of difficulty and level to the various factions. As you get higher and higher, you'll start running into
more
and more
custom
ships.
ships.
Yeah, so they're more higher level fighter wings. So we'll use the bulldogs.
I mean, I already saw 3 types of fighters in this mission. The default Bloodhound, I would say, then a custom Bloodhound with the previous ones, and now with these types. Very
Another detail you might find interesting is a lot of the core houses and core factions and their ships from vanilla have a I guess let me back up. There's instead of taking everything in the core and raising it to like class 10 to help you step up and through the various levels from beginner to like class 3 to class 10. The core systems have been raised, but not to the full extent, or not to the top level. But if you still like those aesthetics and those factions, there's a lot of times there's a corresponding faction with similar lore, similar ships, but just at a higher level on the further out edges of the galaxy. That makes sense.
Ah yes, that reminds me. One thing to definitely show is the universe map. It has been shuffled a little bit.
Yes.
We can see that the rough layout of the colonies is still the same, albeit Bretonia was moved a little bit to the lower left side. Do we want to stay here on West Point? Let's go.
I'm gonna dock, show you a couple things in there.
So Bretonia was moved a little bit to the side. So were both Rhineland, Liberty, all 3, Rhineland, Liberty, and Kusari. And there's a new... Hey! Raikkonen!
Yeah, you saw that.
Yeah, so the map was shuffled to the side, and from my understanding, of course, correct me if I'm butchering this, the further you get outside, away from the initial colony systems, the more dangerous it gets.
Oh yes, correct.
And pretty much most of the map is filled.
Yes, there's 111 systems, something like that. And yeah, if you look at the galaxy map, as high and low as you see those pre-generated points on the map, the whole grid is full of those. As high and low as you see those on the map.
And that is quite impressive.
Yes, and there's it's pretty well just segmented, so there's a lot of twists and turns in the jump points, but as far as like the areas that are themed, like you have pirates and civil wars and alien factions, everything's kind of in its own little area. So you could kind of hang out in an area the size of Liberty or Bretonia and have a lot to look at there.
A question, if I may. Because I've seen this in other mods before. Since I've got 2 Liberty Rogue pilots in my cargo, I would assume bringing them to a prison would give me quite a bigger benefit in money.
Yes.
I thought so. Good. Then I'll keep them for the moment.
Yes, prison ships and prison stations tend to pay more for those.
Mm-hmm. So
and opposing pirate factions will also pay more for those.
Opposing pirate factions? Interesting. Let me just rearrange my equipment real quick. And I'm good. Do you mind me taking the next mission?
Go ahead. Also, do you see the ships available on this stage?
I did check those out, but sadly I lack the cash.
Would you like to not lack the cash?
Not for now, not for now.
Okay. If we're going to jump ahead or not that quickly. There's a I have a personal favorite ship in the system.
In this system? What would that be?
In called the of course I can't remember the name of it. I know where it is. It's over by Pittsburgh. So if we do a mission or two, if you want to like step up a couple levels,
We
there's
can
a
also
cool
head to
little ship.
Pittsburgh after this mission. Let's check that out
Okay.
then. I'm curious.
When I'm
One
playing, when I'm
second.
actually playing and not cheating by giving myself credits and stuff.
Exactly.
I'll start off in New York, work up a little bit, and then the ship I'm referring to is the one I usually go for to help me get out of the New York system.
Makes sense. We'll be checking that out in a bit. Embolia, to answer your question, I was a little bit lazy. I will admit that much. Since I had HD already installed, I just copy-pasted it and selected HD as the Freelancer directory for the mod manager.
Very nice.
Or rather, the copy of HD, which I called HD Frontierspace. So, yeah, no, I didn't really install it all over again. I pretty much always have about 5 to 10 Freelancer installations at all time on my computer anyway. What is that over there? Is over there to the right, is that the Alaska gate?
Yes.
Nice.
And that's
Is there also a prison or so next to that? Do I interpret that correctly?
There's a few things over there, actually.
Alright, let's check that out after this mission.
Okay. Yeah, it's quite cool.
Yeah, I always install. I already had it installed first.
What mission difficulty was this?
15.
Okay. I chose rogues earlier because they tend to be a lot easier.
All good, all good.
And
I'm not afraid of enemies.
okay. Should be fun then. Is your weekend going well?
Can't complain thus far. Been a little bit productive earlier in this day.
I was up at 5 a.m. this morning, getting the new server up and running.
Yeah, I'd rather been enjoying myself after yesterday's bingo. The
How'd
thruster
that go?
recharges
I checked
a
in
little bit slower.
for a little bit.
I was fun. I managed to defend my title again as the undefeated, despite being alone.
I was at work during that stream, but I was listening in. It sounded pretty exciting.
It was hilarious. Both Scotty and Absent were a little bit astonished. Though Scotty admitted that he made a mistake earlier on, which probably gave me the 2-minute or so lead that I needed to finish before them. But that was nice. So that aside, you slept in long. Just prepped some food about an hour ago. Had a very quick nap about half an hour before stream. That's why I came in a little bit later.
That's okay.
Or rather, just 15 minutes before stream start. Would probably be more accurate to say.
It appears he's not there. Hold off his cronies until we can locate him.
So which is better, Outcasts or Corsairs?
The lifelong debate. I plan to make a proper analysis video on that one day to really check out everything.
I already have my opinion, but
personally, if we go by the strength and weaknesses in-game, I would almost say that the Corsairs are a little bit stronger, overall speaking. I gave it a bit of thought in one playthrough or another before. If you like, I can give it a little bit of a reasoning. Why, purely in-game and stat-wise, I think that the Corsairs are probably a bit stronger. But I think we should wait after the combat is done with that. Because I think this is getting it's about to get quite a bit more exciting here now. Especially since these enemies are quite tough.
I was wondering why I lost control of my ship. Couldn't shoot because my gamepad slid over and was holding down the control key. Nothing was working right. Okay.
These enemies can take a beating.
think in this mod, not to spoil anything, I think the ships are better for Corsairs, but the weapons are better for Outcasts. That's my 2 cents on the matter.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Purely by in-game vanilla in-game stats, I would say it's the Corsairs. I will give you a reasoning in a moment. Once we're done with this. Since this is a little bit dangerous, they are not weak. Those razors. Interesting
Yes.
ships. Neat little design
very
addition.
cool.
Yeah, I already see the
Extra
added
fins.
design choices, yeah. With the small fins on top of the dagger.
If I had to describe Frontierspace in a simple sentence, it's a massive conglomeration of many mods and ships, but woven together in a cohesive as possible, so that everything kind of fits. Still needs quite a bit of polish, and that's kind of what we're working on, but that's the gist of the mod, from my understanding. But you'll have to let me know if you agree later on.
I was about to say later on, once I've seen a little bit more, I can probably give you a better opinion. But thus far, I'm enjoying myself.
Good.
Alrighty. Will we die when we go to Zone 21 over there?
You said, will we die?
Yeah.
No, we can go there.
Wonderful. Let's go there.
It's a little further away than it looks.
I'm not surprised.
So I'm going 450.
That's fine. While we go there, I can give you my opinion on the Outcasts and Corsairs here for a bit,
Okay.
since we'll have
Yes,
a bit
I'd
of free
like to hear
flight anyway. Quick. Let me see real quick. Corsair, yeah. Wonderful. So, purely going by the in-game statistics, obviously the Corsairs are the stronger faction, for two reasons mainly. One would be the their ship scaling, because the Legionnaire is already off the bat stronger than the Dagger, purely stat-wise. Higher weapon class, higher armor, more energy, and so on. The difference gets amped up to 11 with the difference between the Centurion and the Stiletto, with the Centurion almost be double as good. Yeah, Centurion has, I think, 9,800 armor, the Stiletto going with 4,900, and up to weapon class 9 already for the mid-tier ships. And of course the Titan also overpowers the Saber. Despite me enjoying the Border World series on fighters purely on the aesthetic sense, I think the Titan, Centurion, and Corsair are respectively stronger than their Outcast counterparts. Weapon-wise, I think the Outcasts would win this, were it not for the anti-shield weapon that the Titans, that the Corsairs have.
Yes.
They are not used by the NPCs, but they do have them in their arsenal, and I think that could give them the edge.
Okay.
What, however, speaks for the Outcasts, again on the other side, would be that I think they bring in a little bit more firepower per ship, since they have a turret on all of their ships. So I think that gives them a little bit of additional firepower they can utilize. Will that be enough to offset the massive differences of ships, though? Probably not.
This mod has changed quite a bit when it comes to balancing and
That is true,
the
Kanan.
nature
The
of those
Saber is a
factions.
bit more agile than the Titan, for sure. But I still don't think that would give the edge in 100 Corsairs against 100 Outcasts. I think
Here's the entrance, by the way.
yeah, I noticed. equipped to the top of their ability, I think the Corsairs would still win. If they were up to their best potential loadouts for their ships each. Ah!
Watch out. But that you're talking about in vanilla.
Yeah, of course. This is purely vanilla gameplay. Nothing else involved. You also have a battleship independence. I love it. I just put one recently also to us into Zone 21.
Oh, nice. We can land there or continue on.
This
There's
is Bradley
4
Munitions,
places to land
Pearl
on this
Harbor
side of the gate.
Shipyard, and I think I take the prison for my pilots.
Okay. You want to go there now?
Yeah, sure. Gotta ransom those pilots.
All right. We'll see what if the price is any different.
Your request to dock is granted. Please proceed to dock 1.
Same turn.
In the Corsairs in this game, the Corsairs, they have signed a ceasefire, so to speak, with the Order, and have somewhat partnered in fighting the nomads.
Well, that sounds good.
So they have a lot more almost like a navy type.
Well, that looks like a better price here for
military doctrine when it comes to their technology and ships, and what their goal is they're trying to push back the nomads.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah, here Rhino Fast Clipper, Rhino Gunship,
Yes.
Normal Rhino.
Fast clippers are very fun to fly.
One thing I would wish for, personally, it would be a changed description for the for the unique purposes of those ships or their unique traits of those ship variants. Just to throw that out there.
What was that again?
To have a different set of descriptions for the other ships, for the ship variants, since it's all the same.
Ah, yes.
That would definitely be something for the to-do list, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Kanan, on that part, I think the reason why everyone seems to have a battleship independence in Zone 21 is that battleship independence is lore-wise an unused Jesus Christ, speak! is lore-wise an unused Liberty dreadnought, which never appeared in the story, but has a mention in one of the news, I think, that its captain also was infected by a nomad. Also, I'm not sure. There was a news article, I think, for that, and it's definitely also noted in wiki articles. It was just never seen in game, except for news or rumors. So probably that's why Battleship Independence is so popular in use on many fronts. I can definitely see that being the case.
I'm back out in space.
And I'm about to head out.
Keep going down the rabbit trail of Alaska, jump gate, or there's not a, or we can go back to Pittsburgh.
Depends. Is there stuff to see in Alaska?
Yes. There's actually a way out of another jump hole out of Alaska, as well as
interesting. Will I regret that choice if we do that, or are we in over our heads, or are we good?
With these ships, we're starting to get close. In the Frontier Space Discord, you can see the map, and you'll see kind of how go to info map channel. There's the Discord. You see where Alaska is, and it starts branching off and getting into higher level systems.
Interesting.
Actually, no, it forgot. It doesn't go right away to a much higher level, but it starts getting. If you just keep going through the system, that's where you end up going. Is towards sorry.
I see right now, for example, the Anubis Interceptor has a definite has an added description to the normal Anubis.
Some ships have quite a bit of quite a lot of description and polish, and that's one of the things that we're working on in general. Is just filling out the info cards for the many weapons, ships, stations,
Hmm.
factions.
Does look interesting.
Did you go
Huh?
through Alaska?
No, not yet. I was on the shipyard.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So let's check out Alaska.
Okay.
We got nothing to lose, do we?
We got 5 in the stream, in my stream.
Same. Friends have different descriptions on the bottom of the text. It didn't go for the Rhino gunship, Rhino Clipper. Yeah. So those two definitely did not have added descriptions. Mm. Well, hello there. Did not expect to see a planet here. Color me surprised. You know, shipyard is destroyable.
A little hint: planets are the only place to get larger ships.
Hmm. Liberty frigate. Interesting. Interesting.
I really like the frigate.
Yeah, it's got a neat little design. Let's check out this planet real quick, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Your request is granted. Please proceed 1.
There was no scroll bar, that's why I couldn't. I would have loved to scroll, but I couldn't. I was very curious about that. Alright, let's check this out. Liberty Cruiser, Liberty Frigate, and Frigate, and the Dreadnought, of course. Frigate for just a measly 35 million. Ha! When it's nothing else. So max shield class, 3 times battleship. Very neat. Very neat. Very neat.
I love spine-mounted weapons in ships, and there's a special place in my heart for the
cruiser.
cruiser.
Yeah, understandable. Absolutely
I
understandable.
think
That
it
is a
needs to
very
be
nice
tweaked
ship
a little
design.
bit. I still need to tweak the main weapon, this mod, a little bit. It's fairly useless as a weapon because of its travel distance. Travel speed is so slow.
Well, give it a little speed up.
That's a little balance thing I need to work on later on.
So there's a lot of Anubis here. Anubis Interceptor, long range. What's the long range have? Reduced armor, lower capacity, higher cargo, lower performance engine, short, cheap fighter. Aimed for more at trading and less in offense. Occasionally interesting. You said if we were to continue down this path, things would go ugly pretty far for us, probably.
Not, I'd say fast, but that's we're moving further away, and Alaska tends to be a little higher level for a system so close to the core.
What would your suggestion be we do? You know the mod obviously better than I do.
Yes, so let me look at the map. I kind of want to structure the stream in kind of steps. So cover a little bit at this level, and then once you're satisfied with this little area, then we'll step up, add some credits, move up a couple ship levels, go further out, and just kind of step further and further out, kind of show you around.
Then why don't we head back to to New York and you show me your favorite ship that you mentioned before?
Okay. All right.
I'd be curious
Would you like me
about
to
that.
beam us both back to New York, Manhattan?
Depends how far is it from here. I didn't pay attention from.
Oh, it's not that. Not that bad. We can also go a little different direction, come in the backside of. It's fine. It's not that far. We'll fly.
I mean, I don't have really any time constraints. Yeah, it's a decent distance, but it's not
Decent
out of this
180.
world. I see 102 to Manhattan, and from Manhattan we can go anywhere. So it's all possible, I'm fine with that. Like the little cluster here of weapon platforms. Yet again, it did something kind of fish similar on the universe. Recently for the my Nomad event series, which I will continue tomorrow. Little advertisement, wink, wink. I arranged the things a little bit differently there. I put the Independence right here at the entrance of the mine corridor, with two
Okay.
weapon platforms above
Nice.
and two to the side each on the far left and right of the corridor. Basically to block off the exit for outcoming nomads.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's just a little design choice that I thought it could be neat.
All right. 87k away. That's not too bad.
Yeah, that's all manageable. I mean, we are a tad bit faster here with our 450 than the base game, so that's already a heartfelt. makes things way easier.
Yes.
A bit more comfortable on that end.
Did you ever watch the trailer for the mod
No.
on the channel?
Wait.
Okay.
I don't think I did.
It's like 7 minutes or something.
But I think if I'm not mistaken, wait, no. So I haven't checked it myself, but if I'm not mistaken right now, Sarge, if you're listening in, you've shown me a trailer for something. Was that for Frontierspace, or am I mistaking things right now, or was that another project? I think it was Frontierspace, wasn't it? Since we were talking about that. So I think he showed me the trailer.
Okay. That kind of gives a little snippet of the various.
Or was that another project? I do
game
not
loops.
remember.
I was going to reference the trailer to see if there's anything in that particular that you were wanting to see. I think what we'll do, we'll go see this ship. I'll give you some credits.
Yeah, and
I do that right now.
then we'll just get a fresh ship and check out things. That was Homelancer. My bad.
Homelancer is a pretty cool project.
Yeah, it was probably during the discussion for the anniversary.
Did you get that?
Yeah, a solid million.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
So we'll get this ship, and then let's check the map again.
So where do we go from here? Towards
yeah.
towards Pittsburgh, or where will we go?
Yes. Yeah, we'll go to Pittsburgh.
Gotcha.
Our goal is the moon. Beside it.
Oh, it's dockable here. Yeah, all projects are interesting. Yeah, that's absolutely true. They all have stuff going for them. Every project is one of a kind. Absolutely, Sarge. Couldn't agree more.
Do you prefer, so when you play, do you prefer to go Kasari or Tonia or Rhineland? Like, which direction do you usually work out towards?
Oh, hard question. I'm personally both a giant fan of the Kosari and Rhineland designs. I find Kosari is a bit prettier on the system side, so I like the visuals more. But I also greatly enjoy the Rhineland ship and weapon design. So it's a tie usually for me. If I have to choose, I'll just go for whatever I'm fancying in the moment.
Okay. I would say, and I'll let you pick which road to go down. Before I do that, I wanted to say Bretonia definitely has a lot more added. It has a lot added to it, make it interesting. So it's not like it's actually worth going there. Compared to, like,
for a change.
In vanilla, everyone just kind of goes north or south, north or east, skips Bretonia completely. I feel like goes right for the pirate stuff or outer edges. Here, there's actually they have quite a few new ships and factions.
Do they also have the fish style?
Yes.
Then I'm not gonna go there.
We've
been over that yesterday
said,
during the bingo a little bit with Caden.
That being said, Kasari, they have. If you go Kasari, it'd be a little more of an adventure for me because I've not really flown around Kasari a whole lot. I tend to go right for Rhineland.
Then let's go for Kasari. Let's fucking go.
If you go through Kasari, then you start getting into some pretty wild pirate, like independent systems,
Hey, I'm game for that.
where like every system is its own nation practically with its own ships. That's where you start finding a lot of the other.
Where are we going?
The moon over here, Maine.
Yeah, but it's not
Detroit
dockable.
Munitions is where we want to go.
Ah.
We can eventually
yeah,
get
Detroit
through
also
to the alien systems if you go through Kasari. But if
Perfect.
we go Rhineland, which we can always jump to Rhineland, beam to Rhineland at some point. The
Papish, you're now a fish. No, thank you, Kanan.
yeah, through Rhineland is the more heavy-hitting nation, actual nations, Empire and Federation. They have there's a whole system dedicated to their civil war.
Ooh.
With fleets flying around.
So I will assume you mean the Hellcat attack ship, which you like.
Yes. Yes. So if you're actually playing the game, this is one of the ships I recommend going for.
Since it's reasonably cheap.
I think. Yeah, and it jumps you up from or whatever the really low class Star Tracker is to class 4, 5 even.
Ah yeah, for here also, Embolia, you see that here? There is no description, there is no additional scroll bar, yeah? just to rub that down for a moment. I think I'm gonna check out Pittsburgh shipwise, also.
Okay.
If there's something that catches my fancy on that note
That's Sarge's favorite planet, by the way.
Oh really? Sarge's favorite, now I'm curious. Sarge, you better not disappoint me. But I would also assume he's here for the cheap drinks. Don't sweat it, all good. Ah yeah, one thing I also mentioned already during our little test run, I hate the siren blaring when docking and undocking from a planet.
Yeah. Oh, the Hellcat is a very low level ship that can have a
CO Star Trekker superiority. Interesting.
So the way the ships are, I should have actually covered this earlier. The way the ships are categorized, you have interceptor, superiority, long range, just basic without
and scout.
Any descriptor. Yeah, interceptors are supposed to be lower weapon damage, lower level, lower weapon class, but faster, more maneuverable. And the
I've read that with the Anubis actually.
Yes. Yeah.
So I do like the design choice. Yeah, King is King is still here on Pittsburgh and drinking. Actually, if I check out the bar, will I see King here? Nope. Maybe he's laying in a ditch somewhere, blackout drunk. Around the construction equipment. Alright. What would you say for if we were to go to Kasari? What kind of ship should I get? Would the Hellcat be fine? Should I get a ship there?
It'll be fine.
It'll
be fine getting to Kasari.
Or can we just do that in the current ship? I mean,
yeah, let's go to Kasari the way we are, and then we'll
deck out there.
Upgrade once we get there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Let's go. I will assume the way there hasn't changed through Colorado.
Yep.
Yeah, Sergeant, you're drinking along with King, aren't you? Ah, yeah. Ooh. Let me dock here on the shipyard real quick. On Norfolk.
Okay.
I just noticed I looted an improved scanner. And I would like to install that real quick.
Yes, that will make a difference in detecting ships. I picked up one earlier.
I just scrolled through my inventory and thought, wait, there is something not mounted? I'm interested in that. Why am I interspace something? Ah, because I've got their reputation. And so do you.
we should shoot some ships so we have a more interesting reputation.
Maybe not now. I don't think I could survive that right now.
There's a fun system further south I just thought of. I think it's, what's it called? Bering
Fun how? Yeah, Bering exists.
or
It's on
Hudson.
the way to Rhineland.
I remember
long
if
range.
I remember
shot.
correctly.
Interesting.
If I remember correctly, that's that system has like a destroyed trade lane in the middle and tons of wrecks everywhere, where pirates will come in and try to keep you from getting to the system. It's like an ambush.
That sounds like an interesting change.
Yeah, it's all dark and spooky. I can't remember if it's
Oh, we
Bering or
gotta go
Hudson. I
there.
think it's Bering.
Eventually. For now, I suppose still via Fort Bush we get to Colorado. But you should probably
Yes.
also come out first.
I'll wait for you at the Colorado.
Ah, okay.
gate.
I thought you were out. You also docked.
No, I already have my ships kind of already set up.
Then I'm on my way.
All right, let's see what I have for factions. Oh, here we go. A good example of how there's like a corresponding exterior faction to ones in the core. So the Xenos,
Mm.
they're a unique faction to the center, to the core. But if you want their same kind of style of weapons and lore, there's another faction that has partnered with them and used their weapons. I believe they're called the Western Alliance, Western Coalition, something like that. So if you follow the Xeno reputation route,
Mm.
you won't just run out of levels to climb.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
So there's really a lot of thought put into this. I like it.
Yeah. The
There's a lot
Xeno
to
reputation and level will stop in the core area, but if you just keep going with it, then it kind of leads you to this other faction that uses their same weapons, and it'll take you all the way to class 9.
explore. Hackers! Come here, my friends. LH Dagger Interceptor.
Hackers are a faction I've not done a whole lot with. They have some pretty interesting weapons and ships as well, and they actually are spread a little further throughout the galaxy than the core, like Liberty Rogues are.
Yeah, the hackers are a little bit more spread out, but they're also
Yeah,
kind of on the fringes. Mostly they are around Liberty, but rarely in Liberty. Usually. Base game, of course. I cannot judge for you.
They are between Liberty and Bretonia, and
Liberty
Sorry.
and Kasari, yeah.
and they're actually further out in the Edge Worlds as well.
Sometimes.
I mean in this mod there.
I'm currently thinking if there's hackers anywhere else, but I'm actually unsure. Oh my god,
A lot of
Colorado's
factions
got an
ride
interesting loadout here. Not
what does?
loadout. Colorado has an interesting layout, that's the word. An interesting
Ah.
map layout. Ah, the little planet everyone forgets, Durango, my friend. Nice to see you.
Oh yeah, it's a very funny place for that.
Yeah. Okay, where do we go? Not to Pueblo, right? Wait, there's a jump gate next to Pueblo. Do we go there?
Franklin. Let's go this way.
To Franklin. Okay.
Franklin.
Let's go to Franklin.
This is Liberty Police, Lambda 10.
Although I guess go stop at that planet and see what's there.
At what planet? Here at Denver?
Um,
Or oh wait, there is another friendly planet. Oh,
yeah, Denver.
there's the Rio Grande. Then we go to Denver. Okay, let's do that.
Okay. I'm gonna stop here at the Franklin Storage Facility because I've never been here before. I know. Go ahead and go to Denver if you'd like.
Yeah, on my way. Who knows? Maybe I see a ship that catches my fancy. And since we have basically infinite money at hand, maybe I'll get it. Who
Yes.
knows? So, what is there? There is the Boston jump gate. New system! I don't know Boston.
The Rhino heavy hauler on this station, and a Hawk star tracker.
Understood. Your request is granted. Proceed 1.
So, here is a fast clipper, an advanced Patriot, and a CO Hawk.
What's the max class on that Patriot?
On the advanced Patriot, it's 4. Thus, I would assume that advanced means one weapon class ability higher.
Ah, yes.
Would be the logical conclusion. So, where are we meeting up? At the Gunnison prison? I would assume from
Let's
there we
go
go further. Would be my guess.
Yes, let's go. Yes, let's go there.
Hmm? On my way.
The prison, Unison prison.
Yeah, I will just assume that from there on out we go further because that's the logical conclusion if we keep to the roughly vanilla base game layout. And this planet is also it's a prison planet! Ah! Cool shit. I'ma hop onto here also real quick.
Okay. I'm on my way there. I was struggling hard with docking the trade lane.
The struggle is real sometimes.
The struggle wasn't real. It was all me.
Tetra!
So we have the Galileo jump gate.
Okay, the
Go
Tetra
that
is a black bounty hunter fighter, I would say.
Oh yes.
Interesting.
Tetras are pretty cool.
Looks like the Piranha in black. Neat. Very neat. What's the word? Can you see it? Can you see it on my stream? What I mean? You see the interior when you should see the
Oh
ship.
yes.
Also, the hardwired is it's got apparently some special weapons then that are
If you scroll down,
locked in there. Yeah, I can. Or is it written there? I did not pay attention this time.
should be in,
Yes,
the
yes.
description.
Ooh. 2 magma armor, 2 plasma cannons. Nice.
Class 5s, yeah.
Yeah, I think
So
I'm
allows
just
you to have
gonna
2
grab the
class
Tetra
weapons.
for the moment.
Okay. I like the Tetra.
Yeah, a pitch black ship? Hell, I'm down. I'm all for
There's-
that. And
Bounty
it's a
hunters have
fighter.
been expanded quite a bit as well. They have bounty hunting ships go all the way up to class 9 or
Bounty
10.
hunter, light fighter engine. Nice. Buy it. Let's see. Just gonna equip it real fast, and then we can be on our way again. Don't
Okay.
wanna.
You want to go to Galileo next?
Sure.
Okay. Anyone else who's in my stream, is the audio balanced well? Should have asked that a while ago.
No, actually, I'm gonna keep that. Ah, damn it! I didn't pay attention. I got the weak scanner now again.
Oh no.
I didn't pay attention while buying it. Ah, doesn't matter.
You should be able to buy better ones as we get further out.
Yeah, soon. Still shame on me. Galileo, I'm on my way. I assume you're
Alright.
already there.
I'm in the queue waiting for the jump gate.
Hmm. That's just a very neat reskin of the Piranha. I like it.
Are you familiar with the long-range destroy missions?
With long-range destroy missions?
Mm-hmm.
Elaborate?
So, not so much. They're further out, generally in the galaxy.
Okay.
Hidden off, like, the back sides of gas clouds and way off the beaten path. There's secret military bases belonging to many different factions, and you can either find them by chance or at an opposing faction's base. There will be an info card for sale. You can buy it so you can keep the information with you, or just remember where it is. They'll give you the location and what you're going to attack. So if you go to that location, there's gonna be a base heavily guarded. If you destroy it, it'll drop a piece of cargo that's only worth a lot of credits, like upwards of 450,000 credits at the original base, or at that opposing faction's base that was selling the info card.
Interesting.
So it's kind of like doing a bounty hunting mission, but it's a static base that you can destroy, and it's patrolled by top-of-the-line ships.
I would assume
higher
Yunus
than
Shipyard
anything.
could be one of those. Because Yunus Shipyard
What?
I saw in Alaska was destroyable.
Okay.
Does it count along that? Probably not.
I haven't tried. It might be.
Oh, it was just a thought, so it may or may not. Some hackers, hello there.
They're using the Stiletto ship.
One of my favorite ships. Beautiful.
I think it does look cool. It's not my style.
I also love the dagger. I just love the Border World Fighter series. Dagger,
There's
stiletto,
a,
saber, given to me. I'm all for it. I mean, a friend of mine actually 3D printed me a dagger and hand painted it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, have it here on my desk.
Nice.
Yeah, I can hold it into the camera once they're dead. There. And to the Shikoku gate, so dock. And here is my little dagger.
One moment. Oh, very nice. It's pretty large.
Reasonably, yeah. About the size of my hand almost. Love it. How much,
Years
Sarge?
ago, I made an
You gotta
eagle
ask Chandra
leg out
for
of
that.
Lego. What'd you say?
That was for Sarge. You gotta ask Chandra for that one.
Ah,
Who knows, maybe you can also get one.
I made the eagle out of Lego once,
Oh god.
as well as the piranha. All right, let's go to Shikoku.
Naval Forces, Photon 19 to Interspace Matsu 3-9. I'm scanning your cargo for contraband.
And
Thanks,
then I'm
Sarge, for
interested in
flying.
gaining ships. Gaining Kusari ships, let's go! I like the aesthetics of the dragon and such.
We'll have to go to Takagi's Arch.
Ooh! Let's go there.
Or the Dragon's Base. I don't know if I have the right rep for that, and I'm not about to go searching for the faction code unless someone else wants to give it to me.
1,000! Alright, got it. Gotcha, no problem. I'd sell that for 1,000. This system looks mostly unchanged. Mostly. I see a small change with another additional trade route and another jump gate, but that aside, this looks pretty much normal.
The planet in front of the... Oh, do you see the battleship Ayoko?
Yeah,
And the...
and the
I don't
prison
remember if
behind
that
that.
was... Yeah.
Yeah.
We go to the planet,
Mm,
Junio?
yeah, wait, let me dock you on the bounty hunter station real quick.
Okay.
Since I fly bounty hunter ship, I'm just gonna equip it accordingly.
Ah. Might find a better bounty hunting ship there.
Sounds like a good trade indeed. I got a 4080 in my new one. In my new computer that I have for about a week, a little less.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great. Running fantastically. Haven't done limit testing yet, but at one point. Can I please not fly around the entire station to dock? Jesus!
I'll get out of the queue.
I hate that part of the pathing sometimes. It's
Yeah.
ridiculously stupid. Alrighty.
I know there's dragons over there in the battleship.
But I also want to check this out. Okay. Tetra Tiger, Tetra Superiority, Piranha Superiority. Okay. Interesting, but nothing that interesting.
Any questions in the chat? Any things particular you guys want to see?
Oh my goodness.
What you got there?
I'm gonna grab that. I just want to check something out.
Okay. More at the
Which
battleship.
has caught my interest for better or worse. Yeah, I'll be coming over to the battleship with you in a moment.
It's got the dragon, Drake, and dragon superiority.
Yep.
Class 7.
Yeah, consider me interested. I'm on my way. Which model? Good question. I think normal 4080. I don't know. Was in the bundle. I like it. I bought the Vulcan cannon. A Vulcan cannon.
Oh, nice. I
love
I
the
like
fire
those.
rate. It's amazing.
yes.
16.
I'd like to tweak those a little bit as well. They're or maybe it is well balanced because they travel so fast. The refire rate's crazy. I thought they didn't do a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, the damage is not the most, definitely.
You'll never miss.
Low.
Acknowledged. Your request to dock is granted. Proceed to dock 1.
But I like it.
Yes.
Sometimes it just feels good to have such a rapid fire weapon.
Yes.
Founders edition, no. Yeah, probably. So, let's see. Yeah. Okay, I need a bit more money for the dragon.
Okay. Yep.
Thank you.
Looks like someone else. Yeah. Did that?
That should be enough. Sarge just... Yeah, that's enough. Sarge just chimed in. To answer your question what they would like to see. Freeport 9 if its beams are fixed. Indicator for a good mod.
We can beam there.
Later, I would say. We're
Let me know
currently exploring Kusari.
Consider me a tour guide.
I would hope so.
Oh, I can't. I'm trying to leave. It wouldn't let me because my scanner's not. Oh, well. A nice scanner. I just sold it.
Ah, Sarge also says no, no hurry. All good.
I have to buy a new ship.
Sure, go for it.
Well, I have to rebuy the ship because I sold my scanner and they don't sell scanners here. And I left the menu. I can't
that's
leave the
sad.
station without a scanner. I have to like just rebuy the ship all over again. All right, let's see.
I see the ammo cap was also put up a little bit higher to 100.
What is it in vanilla? I thought it was 100.
50.
50? Oh, okay. And we start going after bases, torpedo launchers, that runs out pretty quick.
I have to be on friendlier terms to purchase torpedo ammo. Oh well. Let's get out of here with a fresh dragon at hand. Nice.
I do like the sound of the Dragon's engines.
I do like the aesthetic in general.
This is Naval Forces Matsu 0 to inner space.
I'll have to see if I can find the Dragon prototype for you.
You're clean.
Hey, Patch, are you in the stream, Patch?
Patch is dead.
See that.
But it wasn't even patch day. I'll see myself out, thank you.
Okay. There's a new system attached to this called X-Wake.
I noticed the jump gate before. Where
Stop
does it
here.
lead? Exois. Do we go there? Do we not?
So if you want to leave, sorry, that's the way to go.
Yeah, okay, not now. Then
There's
not
also
right
a
now.
couple other places. We should be able to. We go to New Tokyo, then Honshu, and then we can go to Tohoku.
Sounds reasonable.
I do not like the drone.
Hey Strato,
Yes.
you should have a quick look at your chat.
Yeah, it's the 3.9.
And no, not that. I want to read out Sarge on this one. It seems Strato is not reading the chat. If Frontierspace is in a state of implementing new stuff, I'm happy to offer my engine, weapons, and gas pocket effects to him.
Oh, sounds excellent. I'm
I also got a few effects
reading
from
YouTube
Sarge
chat.
already.
And
I have not properly cited them yet. Sarge, sorry. I will check them out properly though.
thanks, Sarge. Is the engine the one being used in called New Space?
So let's get to New Tokyo, right?
Okay. As far as reading chat, I have YouTube chat pulled up in monitor and Twitch on my mobile device. You know what? I'm gonna do,
Just say my effects are bad quality, that's why. And no. That's not why I didn't check them, Sarge. Oh my god, what happened with the fire rate here of the turrets? I love it.
they're not useless.
I love this. This is great stuff.
It was fun. forgot I had my laptop plugged in over here. I'm gonna boot up Twitch on that. Not missing the chats. This is a very pretty system.
Yeah, I'm always a big fan of New Tokyo. Let's see. Looks pretty much the same as vanilla.
This is Kusari Police, Fuji
Looks
7,
very much the same, at
Sakura
least on the layout.
7-20. I'm scanning your cargo bay for contraband.
So and then you said from here to Honshu.
Yes.
But first check out the main planet.
All right. Yeah, I kind of have to.
Stand by. Pattern is full. You will be cleared to proceed when it's free. Interspace Sakura 7-20. You are now cleared.
This is Kusari Police, Matsu 19 to Interspace Zeta 14-13. Mind if I
Drake superiority and Dragon superiority. And the Barracuda.
Okay, so it's the same.
No, heck, why not?
I'm heading to space.
Yep, so am I.
Take your time.
I checked what I wanted and needed to check.
Okay.
I'm commencing a scan on your cargo bay.
I thought you wanted to go for Honshu. Did you mean Hokkaido?
You're all clear. Nothing unusual.
No. I'm pretty
Kusari Police, Kiku 17 to Nagosha Kage 12-2.
Yeah.
I'm commencing a scan on your cargo.
Interesting. Something that I just noticed, but I want to get a. I want to have you confirm it, perhaps. I still have a few lane hacker pilots in my cargo, and out of curiosity, I checked how they are being traded. And obviously, the two prisons came up on top, with Station Deshima at third place, still quite a bit higher, if not as high as the other guys. Where are you going?
I meant to hit dock, but I forgot I selected the station instead.
Ah, okay. I was wondering. Could it be that bounty hunter bases also sell buy prisoners for a better price than the prisons, but not as high?
Is that what you're seeing?
That is what I'm seeing, at least. It could be.
That would make sense lore-wise.
It would. There is just not a big sample size. That's why I'm asking. All other bases that we've been at before were for 300, the bounty hunters, the lane hacker pilots, Deshima for 405, and the both prisons for 450. So
Okay. Cool.
it could be. It would make sense to a degree that they would gladly take care of them and just sell them to the next prison for a little bit more or so. I don't know.
All right. So Honshu.
So what do we do here?
Fuji 13 to Interspace.
You said we go to Tikagi, and I see an additional trade lane behind the planet.
Okay, you're clean.
Could that be our goal?
Let's go north.
13
Yes.
Interspace Sakura
We can stop. We can go to the shipyard there.
Cargo
Uh-huh.
contraband.
I've
Okay, you're clean.
for as many hundreds of hours as I've spent in the mod, very few of those hours were actually in Kasari.
Yeah, I always spend time in Kasari when I get the chance.
So there's probably a jump gate beside us here, or jump hole, I mean.
Jump hole to Shogoku, at least per normal game.
Okay. Let's
I mean, we can
Take
go
the-
via Shogoku there, so...
I'm gonna stop at the shipyard here, and then I want to go to that
Acknowledged. Your request to dock is granted.
research station.
To dock to.
I think there's some pretty good stuff there, if I remember correctly.
Okay, let's check that out.
Our trade convoy hails from the Sigma 19 system.
Then, let's check that out.
The Sigma 13 system.
What kind of ships we have here?
This is Mukawa Shipyard. The cargo
Long range Eagle. If it's long range, that means it's
It's a
lower than
bottom
the
down
standard
version.
Eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot cheaper.
I've read
3 million.
about that before. Watered down version. I mean, still pretty strong comparatively, but it just can't hold a candle to the original.
Yeah.
Okay, and then to the research station Kansai.
Sounds good.
I think Kansai was
We
the
should be
name.
able to go from there to that.
It is usually
hole.
encased in a minefield, so we would have to
Yes.
leave the trade lane about halfway through.
I think it has a hole in the top or bottom. I don't remember.
Not to my knowledge. But it might have been added.
I know there's a minefield somewhere that has a hole.
There are several minefields that have a hole. Ah, and I see the weapon platforms have been changed here.
Roger that. Your request to dock is
Let me
granted.
dock, let me see.
Naval Forces, Kiku 18 at Interspace Zeta 14-13. I'm scanning
Whoa.
your cargo for contraband.
Okay, different dock animation, got it, interesting. So let's see what we got here. Kusari battleship, gunboat and destroyer, let's go!
Oh, that's where that is. Okay.
Let's go. Good stuff. Very good stuff. If I continue playing on this, I know where what one of my goals is now. Nice.
They do look pretty cool.
Yeah. But then again...
Destroyer is my favorite
Yeah, I gotta go with that.
as far as looking.
And codename weapons, Prometheus and Golden Blade. Sweet Jesus. And you can buy the Kusari gunboat forward gun here. Interesting. And Kusari battleship turrets.
Yeah, all the heavy weapons there.
there.
Tiger Lily.
Kusari prison turret? What? Excuse me?
Prison turret or prison ship turret?
Kusari prison turret is written here. Gunboat missile turret, destroyer missile turret. Yeah. Tiger Lily, class 10. Jesus. Interesting stuff here. Very interesting stuff here. You're right, there's definitely good stuff on this base.
Interspace
Holy!
This is Naval Forces.
If you go to... Okay, never mind.
Space Zeta 14.
I was gonna say, if you go to the commodity trader, I could show you
Cargo bay for contraband.
some of the special commodities.
Oh yeah, then I'm gonna read
It's
up
okay.
real quick if there is
I can show
anything.
you I can show you another place. It's no big deal.
Okay.
14-13.
Then let's get out of this minefield real quick, and then we head to Shogoku, it seems.
Okay.
You could probably even, yeah, fly through, yeah, around the trade lane. There's a free area. You could just hop out here. Well, you didn't hop out, then I'm already gonna go to the jump hole.
I hopped out. I'm on the way to the jump hole.
You're on the way to a different jump hole than I am, for sure.
Oh, okay.
You're on the way to the new Tokyo jump hole.
Okay. Did I mention I've not been to Kasari a whole lot?
Yeah. You mentioned that, but that's base game.
Alright,
That is base
I'm
game
on the way
stuff.
there.
Don't worry, I got you. I'm a wandering freelancer, Vicky. Or, in more proper terms, probably a flying freelancer, Vicky.
I know a lot more about the further edge areas of frontier space.
Of Frontierspace, exactly. And I'm at the jump hole almost.
Another change to the mod is you can no longer get those prototype weapons from Rex.
Ooh, what is in the Rex instead now?
Usually some cargo, a couple weapons of like mid to. Oh, it depends on which system, but it's like
Like
whatever
the Sigma
the-
Rex?
Sorry?
Oh, wait.
whatever rank or whatever level the ships are that are flying in the area, it'll be something comparable.
Wait, Sarge just want something. One of them in a line, everyone here can. Starting with 10th Regulancer. But what updated on TCP YouTube channel? Sure, why not? Let's upload that stuff. So we can all keep it on one central place and not just on each individual channel. I mean, I upload all my streams anyway, or rather transfer them over to YouTube. But it can't hurt to have that all in a centralized place on the starport, especially for those starport events. Like the Regulancer and anniversary streams. So, sure thing.
Did you see the Dragon's ship called the Tiger's Claw?
No, I did not see that. I was paying attention to Sarge there for a moment.
Oh, it's okay.
But I will definitely want to dock at Shogoku anyway.
Okay. For sure.
On Shogoku on Kyoto. Before we continue to Tohoku.
Oh, yes.
On the new universe, we have some pretty nasty stuff in Tohoku.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. The only system currently where the faction terrorists are seated. And they do deserve their name. They are very nasty.
Yeah, nice.
All good, Search. All good.
Request to dock is granted. Proceed to dock 2.
I do like the additions to the dragons.
17. Where are you heading? Incoming heavy fighter raiders.
Hey there, Firefly. It's going well. How about you?
Transmit your ID code and designation.
So let's see what we have here. That's good to hear. Oh, I already love this. Eagle's Claw, Tiger's Claw, Eagle's Claw, different color scheme. I love it. And it's better than the normal one. Yeah, mine.
That's the one. You need some credits.
No, I'm actually good. I'm good.
Okay, good.
I got this one. Well, we don't see any problems. Have we seen any problems, Strato? with the version update? None so far,
no.
right?
No. The only problem I've seen that's new is there was a user wasn't able to access their previous profile. What's the red or green? I'll go red. That might be an isolated case, so we'll get that squared away later on. Should be. I'd say it's pretty good.
Okay,
Okay, good. Well, yeah. Okay, good. That's very encouraging. Glad you have access to your previous accounts.
Okay, I may need a little bit of money.
Okay.
For weapons.
Yeah, I figured.
Hey, but seems like the commodities are looking good thus far. But to be fair, we haven't really looked at those that much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, kind of have to get all the sweet guns here.
Mm. Quick question. Is there a difference between pirate light armor and civilian defense armor and such? It's all just the same with a
Just the
different name, right?
percentage. Just the percentage, yes.
The percentage is the same,
There's
even 20%.
there's military, alien. Yeah.
But it's all the same, just a different name, right?
Correct.
Pretty much. Okay. Then it doesn't matter what I have mounted.
At least I've not seen otherwise.
Good. Then it doesn't matter. Some illegal goods. Age fuel, stuff like that. Okay. So, from my point of view, we can continue.
Okay. Go to Calgary Arch.
Interesting. Got the got another set of engines. Yes, more in line with the Border World series. Oh my god, those weapons are energy hawks. I love it.
Oh yes. We definitely should upgrade our power plants.
Ah, it's all good. It's all good yet. Chuhoku should be over there-ish.
Red dragon with the red weapons look really cool, and the
Yes.
red engines.
Hell yeah, I love it. You
Of course,
coming?
I forgot to sell one of. I'm coming. Where?
There. I was a little
Yep.
bit off with my waypoint.
I'm headed to you.
Mm.
I like how when you click
And there's one faction scans for
formation
one
fly,
Where's
or
that?
join formation, it kind of speeds you up a little faster than you would otherwise.
I gotta take another look at this dragon. Very neat.
Hey Firefly,
Very
see you in the
nice.
chat.
Access denied. What do we do now? Do we get there
there's
from
a-
another system? Do we get there from Hokkaido?
Yeah, there's another
Yeah.
location we can.
Then let's go from Hokkaido probably, right? Or is there other locations? I don't know if there's been new added. I know there's two ways in the base game, both of which are disabled in the base game. Via Hokkaido and here to here Shogoku.
There's two other systems. Let's go to Hokkaido. Yes.
I'm already
That
on
should
my
work.
way.
Okay.
That should perhaps work. Would be neat. Yeah, thanks for that one, Sarge. Yeah, Strato is streaming on YouTube.
Oh yes, thanks.
Yeah, Sarge was faster than I did.
Yeah, Firefly. He's right about just barely fixing the commodity issue. There was an issue where if you sell any of the special commodities and you try like leaving the base or exiting the game so that it saves your state, it would just crash.
Ooh,
Or not
that
crash.
is...
It would disconnect you. It thought you were cheating for some reason.
That's not nice. That's so good.
Yeah, that was something that persisted in the mod since we got a server for the very first version. I was able to fix that yesterday. And
But it
then,
was only under very specific conditions,
Oh.
or with a specific wear group, or...
Nope. It's just, those specific special location, or it's anything that's not a
Good.
non-standard commodity.
But
cargo,
not right now,
cargo.
Sarge. Then let's head over. I will just assume that the system is also mostly the same-ish.
Yeah.
Very good.
What's that? Like 3F?
We have to make a little bit of a tour around. We don't want to get too close to the sun. So we are gonna head for the construction site of the Shogoku Gate first. And then we're gonna do a little turnaround. It should be around 3-4F, yeah.
Okay.
give or take a little. Might be 4F to G or so. I'm not visiting that one that often. This is weird. What's been done here? Shokoku Gate mooring dock. This looks weird.
Yeah, why?
With the battleship here.
Oh.
No,
They
no,
got
okay.
tired of,
Yeah, okay.
being pirate raided.
Yeah, okay. It looked weird. I suppose it is
It's
almost
docked, right?
it's basically wanted that way.
It's supposed to be docked.
Yeah, it's still looks a tiny bit off there. Could probably be positioned a tiny bit more to the side, but I suppose that's good.
Ah.
Just what I noticed. It's a tiny bit off.
Yeah, if it slides back a little further, I think they were trying to line up with the docking port there.
Probably. Yes,
Or
Firefly,
the,
I did notice that the vanilla systems have been redesigned, though the amount of changes is varying. Some more than others. I did see nothing right now in Shogoku. I didn't see anything at first sight. Ah, here's the Tohoku already. I didn't see anything at first sight in New Tokyo. Yeah, New York is absolutely insane, hands down. New York is insane. Colorado is also pretty much changed, and I don't really see much here. But this is not a first sight change. Also, access denied. All right, what other option do we have? How do we get there?
Oh, man. Let's go. Wow. Okay.
Maybe from Honshu? Could there be a jump gate?
I
The
wonder
gate
if-
that we've seen there.
I wonder. There is another gate. Let's go to Kyushu. Then there's another system.
Mhm.
Let's go to Kyushu. There's a
Okay.
system.
Then come along. Whoops. They ran
I
out
know
of
I've been
ideas,
there.
but then
Wonder-
they got to
wonder-
Kusari.
What'd
Well,
you
that
say?
could be. Firefly just said they ran out of ideas when they came to Kusari.
That's what I've heard.
Oh, that's sad. Kusari is so pretty.
Yeah. I'm glad it's gotten a little more love. On.
Yeah, Firefly's got a point there. Are you sure Tohoku is accessible?
I know I've been there in this mod. And I've
Okay.
been to the Tohoku Arch and seen the ships it's had. Or it has. I don't know. I don't think it would be. I don't think there's a system for locking it by rep.
Oh well, then we'll keep trying. And when the next attempt doesn't work, then you'll just beam us in.
Well, the system we're going to is leads into the rest of the unique factions and systems.
Yeah, I think we're ready for
okay.
that. We're almost 2 hours in, so I think it's
Yeah.
it's pretty much time to go for that one. But I'd still be very
Fortunately,
interested.
I also have
firstly,
a.
in seeing what you have to show in Tohoku.
Oh yes. I think this is a good seeing all the new ships and slight variations or extreme variations to the systems in Kasari is a good example of how
Yeah,
New
yeah,
York, Rhineland, and Bretonia are all treated.
Yeah, we might have to resort to some beaming. You're right on that one, Firefly, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and we don't have to.
I expect we'll do a couple of beaming jumps
Yeah,
here and there towards the end, just so I can show off some of the more
yeah,
unique places.
just to make a quick show of a few things. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to do another one. Next time we do this, we'll cover a little more of the unique things.
And hey, who knows? If you don't mind, and I've got time, and don't forget the secret base Firefly added. Maybe if I've got some time and motivation or such, I just hop onto the server, stream a little bit if you don't mind. Not sure yet
yeah.
if I will, because I mean, I would love to also stream more New Universe, but I do know the mod inside out. That is a problem. I know it inside out, so it's yeah, it's more optimized what I do usually on that one. It's just not the same thing as it would be exploring a little bit around here.
We need to go to Kyushu, which has a jump from Hokkaido.
Uh, yeah, I think it does, but it also got a jump from here, so it shouldn't be.
Okay.
It's not that much of a problem, and that's less we have to do. Exactly, it is more fun to stream something you don't know inside out. I mean, I still enjoy streaming the normal Freelancer, the campaign though, because yeah. And yeah, we're all busy. No, that was from Embolia.
Firefly, you'll have to cue me in a little, give me some hints on that secret base you mentioned.
Yeah, yeah, that's true, Sarge. We're all busy with our own stuff, but we have access to so many mods and projects.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always enjoy a good story playthrough with a bit of added challenges. No repair, light fighter only, starflyer only, and shit like that. And eventually I'm gonna try a pacifist run. And I also plan on, might as well just tease a future project. Are you coming? Yeah, probably.
I'm yes.
Little project that I'm gonna tease for now, but I have no idea when I will actually do it. Will be a Freelancer playthrough, story playthrough with Freelancer HD, obviously.
Oh, nice.
And during the story, I will mod all enemies to use class 10 weapons. I will mod all enemies to use the artifact weapons, and then see what happens if I can beat the game or not.
Well, starting off, we'll die in one volley.
Yeah, maybe. That's what I want to check out. I mean, I already did no repair and all that, and it worked pretty well after a handful of deaths in the most troublesome sections. FLSR is something I wrote. Oh, yeah, that's something for Sarge. Embolia with the FLSR. That's something Sarge may be able to help you out with. And you're in the stuff. Yeah. Also, Sarge, don't forget, you also wanted to explore more of the Stargate side on the New Universe. Which you also still couldn't do due to time constraints and too many other projects. But I also wanted to take a deeper dive into the FLSR myself, so I also didn't manage to do that, so yeah, there's that. Time! We don't have that. I'm gonna dock here on Kyushu real quick.
Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll try to go ahead and leave Prague a little bit. Make sure, see what else is there.
Yeah, I also know that with too many ideas, Firefly, that is an issue well known. But probably modders all around the world. And it is a very annoying problem to have. Too many
Anything
ideas.
cool there at
Falcon long range, but also that means also watered down. Drake superiority, drone gunship. Jesus. So not really that much interesting stuff.
Okay, so we need to go to the ESSA.
Oh yeah,
In my
Asa's
direction,
got
you'll see it.
another trade lane, I see. On my way.
Alright. If this doesn't work, maybe we'll just beam to the station to the Takagi's Arch.
I mean, we'll get there eventually, and if we have to beam.
So from ESSA, once we see Tohoku,
To the ESA
we
jump
can
gate.
work through the frontier
Yeah.
systems.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds like a good plan. But of course, once I play this, if I manage with the time and such to actually invest some time here and play this myself on the side, then I will definitely restart though with a new character, and I'll keep this one maybe for a future stream or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And just work my way up, explore, see what else has been done here. There will be a lot of stuff. I will die a few times probably because I bite off more than I can chew. But I do enjoy a good challenge, what can I say? Okay, so new system.
Brand new system.
Friendly system. Looks good. I like it.
Stop at this planet here.
Dying equals more viewers. Tell that to my Halo 2 legendary run, Sarge. Over 600 deaths and barely anyone was seeing it. Well, I suppose it's fine. It was a fun project anyway.
The planet doesn't have has a train. That's the only interesting thing on it. So no need to stop there.
To Gordon City or the
so.
probably not to the jump gate here because that is not.
We'll
the
go
system
that
we
direction
want
when we want to go further into the frontier. Across the top of the galaxy map, there's a whole string of systems that are the various. I call them frontier systems.
Yeah, because
single
they are.
or different clusters of various nations.
I have to take offense with the Omaha luxury liner because Omaha was a Liberty battleship in Zone 21 during the story mission. I am offended. Dorolia jump gate. Is that even the right way? Say again?
Which way?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Gordon City. It should be.
Is Dorolia a good a good way for us here?
So from this system, there should be a way to get directly to Tahuku.
Okay, is there a jump hole somewhere then?
That's what I'm trying to find.
Sarge. Fantastic, man. You always got the quote. So the LNS. You saw what?
There's
a cruise yesterday called the LNS Chattahoochee? What the fuck? Okay. Sorry. Say again, Strata.
Oh, on the planet there's a unique gunship.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out on my way.
All right. While you're checking that out, I'm gonna fly space here in a second, and I can find that jump hole.
Yeah, they do the L. Yeah, that's true, Sarge. The luxury liners outside do the L. Or an inverted T, I think. Both would work.
That's
Oh my god. CO gunship. Ha! Looks almost like a Corellian corvette. Neat design. And Falcon Interceptor and Superiority. Kanan, don't go there. When two luxuries liners like each other a whole lot.
So I'm going to go 2E, that grid.
Wait, I'm a follow.
You may want to go to
6E.
6E? You see how I'm following the white line. I'm going north. If you want to try going south, see if we find.
I
don't know which.
Hop in there, yeah.
I don't know which one it is.
Sure, then I just go to 6E there. Perhaps
figured
in the
if-
nebula there is something.
Yeah.
The enemy of Rhineland. Greetings, Colonel Ulrich.
Hey, Tyrnix is on the server. Cool.
Looks like it.
Like 4 or 5 people in the server right now.
4. The patch has left. As long as there are no planets here in the nebula, I'm fine with that, because I hate planets and nebula.
Yeah, you know, like flying face first into the atmosphere.
Yeah, something like that. I absolutely hate that. That is the sole reason why I dislike nebula here in the game. Because sometimes there's just something nasty plopped in there. Okay, I found a base.
Okay,
The GC base Kiriyama.
check it out.
Yeah, I'm on my way. And Hokkaido!
they probably have-
Hokkaido jump hole. There is a Hokkaido jump hole here. And
Nice.
Kyushu. Hokkaido and Kyushu jump holes are here.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Procyon. You know, I wonder if the reason on the map it looks like you
Lunchtime.
can go to Tehuku is because there's a ESA jump hole through.
Yeah, Kanan, there are
Okay, yeah.
exclusion zones, but I also hate the exclusion zones in the nebula because it looks so ominous, because they are so randomly spread sometimes. I hate it. Yes, you can design it in ways to not screw over the players. Absolutely. GC Eagle. Pinkish plating. Interesting. Eagle long range, normal Eagle, and Falcon. No thanks, though.
Does anyone know the name of the Tehuku Arch Station?
Takagi's, usually it is,
How do you spell that?
it should also just be, BROKU0602, I think. Or 01.
BR_.
I think it was no, not BR, KU. Fokusari. Kanan got it. Kanan got our back. It was KU07_02 base. But the ship prices are simply fantastically high. It doesn't really matter if I'm being honest. It gives a little bit more motivation, Colonel Ulrich, and a slower sense of progression, which I actually enjoy a little bit. Since I come from the universe and the progression is quite a bit faster there, and sometimes it just doesn't feel rewarding. I think if you fight for if you gotta grind for an hour, 2 hours or so for your very heavy fighter or whatever, and the sense of accomplishment and progress that you have there is it's something way different than you do 3 missions and you got your fighter at hand. But that's just my perspective, of course. Yay, we're on the base. Let's go.
I know I've been here, but I don't know how I got here. Maybe it's a.
Yeah, make money in the classic way, that definitely takes time. There is no doubt about that. But I stick with it. I do enjoy some slow progression every once in a while. Though, of course, I do get why it may not be appealing.
So.
But this is my first time on the mod as well, so I can't properly judge that yet. Holy. Where are we? This is... Whoa. This is new.
It's a different station. Probably that code's assigned to a different station.
Probably. There's...
I'm gonna head
look!
east.
Look! I was right! I was right! There is a trade lane to the Honshu jump gate. I was right. We could have gotten here from Honshu.
You know what? I keep looking at the Discord map, which is the one in that was originally provided by the base, the original mod, and we haven't updated.
Capsules in this add-on. I sadly do not know what you mean.
What?
The Ulrich. I once wrote in Discord about the capsules in this add-on, but I sadly have zero idea what you mean. Here, this is a storage. No, this is an outpost. Okay. Did you go to the Honshu gate?
No, so I'm looking for the arch.
Yeah, I don't see it right now, and I would imagine you would be able to see it these days with the HD.
There's something in FC 4C. There's something in 4C.
I mean, you could also just try different end base codes.
Ah.
Wait, 4C? I'm not that far away from that.
It's on the other side of that gas cloud, so we won't see it where we are now.
Oh, could be. I'm on my way. 60k out. And when in doubt, you just go through. 0702, 0703, 0705. We'll get the right base eventually. I mean, eventually we find what we're looking for. That's a bit bad.
I see a jump hole over here.
You mean the escape pods, Ulrich? You mean the escape pods with the capsules, right? Yeah. I recommend to solve the prison station. Yeah. You mean the escape pods. And yeah, in Crossfire, they're basically the best way to make early, quick money. And I think it's a little bit ridiculous because missions are only in that mod. Missions are only basically to get you a little bit of side money while you collect escape pods for a shit ton of money. The escape pods are considered contraband. I cannot tell that right now. I do have some lane hackers on board, and I did not get in trouble while being scanned. So I don't think that is a problem.
Alright, I think FB. Oh yeah, I can say that. 5B, I think might be where it is.
5B.
Here's a jump gate to Hokkaido.
Okay, I'm gonna continue my pattern to 5B then. On my way. Crossing by a few naval forces. Yeah, that is true though, that the escape pods are not worth much, but I could imagine, without having much experience here right now, perhaps Strato can confirm that for us, that the escape pods worth is based on what kind of person you've got there. So Liberty Rogue will be worth less than an Outcast, probably.
Correct.
Okay, so in the higher sections you go, the more worth they are. But I think he does have a point. It may be a little bit too low, so maybe that could be raised a tad bit.
Okay, so here is
one sec.
The base that
Sunshark. Good to see you. Yeah, how many people can be in a server?
Story,
that
correct?
is. Say again.
Roku base, isn't that the one we pass?
That is the one you pass in the base game. And
right, so I'm gonna check
usually
it out.
I would say that means we should be around 6C or so, but I think you were there already, right? Around 6C, on the look for the arch.
Yes, I was there. It's a Hokkaido jump hole. Is there?
Oh well. Yeah, how many people can be on a server? That greatly depends on the server settings. And to be fair, sadly these days we won't get servers full anymore.
I have this one set to
Frontierspace,
64.
yeah, Frontierspace here got 64. I think we on the universe have I don't know. I think we have also around 60 slots or so. If I'm remembering correctly, the Zona universe vanilla server has about 120 slots or so. I may be mistaken. Don't pin me on that number. But there can be quite a lot of people on the server. It's all in the server settings. Usually I wouldn't say most freelancer servers will sadly not have more than 3, 4, 5 players, maybe 10. But hey, we're working on that. We're bringing the community together, showcasing new projects, new mods, or of course
If we
also
stop making
existing
new
ones.
mods, we could all join like there's only like a couple mods out there. Everyone keeps going crazy with all kinds of mods.
We will get more. Exactly such. The quests in Tohoku are pretty cool, and you can get good money for them. It could be. We haven't checked that out really much yet. Ba-da-ba-bum. I would be really interested though to know where is the goddamn base.
Yeah.
Can you actually? Can you try beaming around us a little bit?
I was about to do that.
Because I don't. I mean, yes, we could spend another half hour or so just calming the system, but I don't
Yeah.
think
Unfortunately, I don't have the time for that either today.
In the heyday 15
Alright.
years ago. Get back into it, Sunshok! Let's go! Join us on the Starport Discord if you're not there already. And from there on, you have a lot of different projects linked to it. Freelancer installation as well, download pack, HD mod link. Pretty much from there on, you're pretty much set. If you're
So
not there
change
already, if you
the,
want to go there, I gladly give you the invite link for the Discord here in the chat. Say again, Strato. Sorry.
for beaming to the different bases, it'd be KU07 for the system, and then the other underscore 01 or 02 or 03. Is that the number to change?
Thanks,
Or
Arch.
beaming to
The 07 is always the same, so it's pretty much gonna be always gonna be something like that. Of course, it can be 10 or 12, depending on how many bases there are on the system eventually, but
Okay.
usually it's here KU07 underscore 01 for the first, 02, 03, or 4. No system without the underscore, yeah.
Alright, so I'm...
Yeah.
back
Yeah,
to
you're right, Kanan. I had a mental mistake there. Yeah, it's always KU07 underscore OX underscore base. My bad. Thanks, Sarge. Well done. And then let's see if we can find this pesky base.
Alright.
I mean, it can't be gone. It has to be somewhere.
Okay, so there's that base.
Yep, that is that. So that was 02, I will assume, since we went to... No, that was probably a 1
That was
now.
03.
03.
So 1 is Ryuku.
Okay, then try
there's-
04, I suppose? What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm doing 4 next.
This is so weird. That we're not getting anywhere with this. I mean, it must be somewhere. Yeah, gate relocated. It looks like that, Kanan, yes. We're on a wild goose chase here and we're not getting anything.
Zero.
Hey,
4
Tronix.
underscore.
Tronix.
Yeah, 04.
Ay.
I'm not getting a 4th base. No, or number 4 for a base.
Is there... It's cloaked, yeah, sure. Then let me ask, is the base even still in the system?
It should be. I know I've been to it in the mod, but I don't understand why. I don't know where it is.
This is troublesome.
I'm sorry it's taking so long.
Hey, all good. There is a jump.
Try number
here.
5.
It's cloaked. You've been able to do the same for stations and gates on Neverland, yeah. Ulrich? Thank you for the follow.
Alright, I'm gonna give this another couple minutes, and then we'll have to jump over to
Ah, you joined
a
already.
little more
Perfect.
interesting places.
Let me check out one more thing though, because
Okay.
this is just out of interest. Maybe it's not a dockable base anymore. Maybe it's been removed, the docking feature, for whatever reason. Yes, I'm sadly no affiliate. I'm missing usually active people in the chat. Yeah, you cannot donate. Sorry. Not yet, but maybe I'll get there in time. I wanted to pick up a bit more streaming again these days. Oh, from the Ukraine! Greetings back there to the east. Mit den besten Grüßen aus dem deutschen Lande. Ei, ei. Sorry. Yeah, okay, I don't see it. I was just out of curiosity checking out of the other side of the nebula,
Yeah.
but
One's up on the backside of the sun. That's probably where it is.
I don't think so. That would be so weird, though.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit weirded out by this, but
Okay.
let's go
That's okay.
elsewhere,
We
I
can-
suppose.
We can move on. Well,
Yeah.
leave that for your next playthrough.
Yeah, I mean, we'll find it eventually, if it still exists. Greetings from Rhineland. Yeah, indeed.
Alright, so
Uh,
in the
So, where are we going next?
so let's go. I think I'm gonna send you to an alien planet. We're gonna take a big leap across the galaxy.
A big leap, let's go.
Okay.
Time for Nomad Prime, maybe? Is that is that a Rhineland viewer? God damn it, Kanan! So, where the fuck are we? Before Jetan Prime. What is here? Nightshade, Sword of Amur. Oh my goodness. That is a battleship, right? No, cruiser.
No.
And the Hemlock Interceptor. Oh my. Interesting stuff here, I see.
It is towards the more OP side. Let me give you some credits.
Yeah, pretty much. It's always the donut. The donut, yeah. Yeah, well, that does exist, yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna undock and see what happens, right?
There
Or
you
I
go.
must.
I gave some credits.
Okay, you gave credits. Oh god. A solid 11 million. Oh my goodness, where am I? I see there is stuff going on here. Then I'm just gonna go back and dock again, and yeah, get a new ship.
Okay.
Get a bigger one. Since you just gave me money, I'm gonna do that. Jesus, Kanan, you really got him today. Oh my god. Get the Nightshade, yeah. Ship models from the game. Are those ship models from the game Homeworld by any chance?
They are.
They are. See, Lizardsoul? We always got the answers for you in time. Yeah, and there is also a Homeworld Freelancer mod. That's why I was really confused there for just a tight second,
Yeah, yeah.
because it really looked like the clips art showed me. that looked oddly familiar.
Keep your weapons here because we're not
There are not
set to a
weapons.
friendly.
Okay.
Um,
Mm.
if
What is
yet-
that?
yet.
Alien ECM?
So we just kind of went from higher level.
Ah, that's another another countermeasure dropper, or what? The alien.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Then I can sell.
They're somewhat. I'm giving you somewhat spoilers of the game.
Yeah, but only a little.
It takes a long time to get here.
Yeah, I can't imagine
This
that
is
already.
towards like end game.
I can imagine that much. I think. Holy. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell my 3 hackers. I don't think I'll need that little bit of cash. Jesus. Yeah, interesting weapons here. But of course, as you said, nothing to be bought. Alright, let's get out of here.
And Bolio,
what's going on
if you're
here?
still in the chat, do you have a name for any of the stations in Wolf,
Starport.
in
Yeah.
the Wolf system?
But the Lancer is home. Nothing to be bored. So, let's see. Jeez. Okay, this system is a little bit confusing. I had a little bit issues with the up and down the moment I left the dock, but now I'm good again. Hood Depot. There is Planet. There is Nebula. An interesting swirl on the bottom. Weird cutout stars, I think, in the background. Okay, that may need some fixing with these with the star sphere.
The Discords has been looking at that lately.
Because that's looking a little bit odd with the stars there. But that aside, very enjoyable.
Recommend docking with the space station.
With the station, okay.
Jet.
Hood Depot.
Yep. That's
On
where
my
I
way.
am now.
Okay, okay.
So this is a very high level alien faction who are
The Jeton.
I
Yeah.
think the good guys, basically a friendly, good alien faction, and they've partnered with the Order in a way to defeat or fight against the other alien factions.
And I will assume those are what we're gonna go fight for a bit.
Yes, we'll do that. Or if I can get the name of another station, we'll go to the system that has a civil war or like a all-out war in it.
Maybe.
So-
Star Viper Superiority, Phantom Interceptor, also interesting. Ha! Phantom, I know that one. We got that model also.
Oh, really?
We also got that model at home, I think.
You have the Raven that goes along with it as well.
Don't think so. Oh, maybe it's got a different name.
Raven looks like a stealth fighter.
Yeah. Then we
American
got that. Yeah,
stealth fighter.
I think for us it's named XY something. But I may be mistaken on that one. So I usually it's not my kind of fighter in most cases, so I don't have it. I'm curious about that one. Not there. Okay, got it. Okay, Alien Advanced Shield. Looks good. Alright, I docked on the base. I've been interested, and now I'm ready for massacres.
Okay.
We'll
We will
need
get
battle
massacred
spots.
with our
Yeah,
weapons
kind of
that we have, though.
Yeah, let's go.
There's
Oh,
a
there are shadows. Let's go. Yeah, they got a bit of HP. How much health they got?
Yeah, the weapons we're still using level class 8 weapons, which isn't.
Class 9.
That's right.
But still, they almost got 100k health, or a little bit above. Absolutely insane. Love it. Let's go. Where are we going?
All right.
Lead the
Follow
way.
me.
On my way. I'm forming up. Try next stream sniping. Yeah, shame on you.
Go for it.
Trianix is here. Ah. Just saw someone on my scanner there.
What's the Freeport 9? That's where we need to go.
Yeah, that was still requested from Sarge because of the things. If they are fixed.
Okay, let's beam there, and then there's another planet we can beam, which is kind of in the direction that we're going now. So
Mhm.
let's
So it would be pretty much more or less we'd take a shortcut with a little detour.
yeah.
Okay, sounds reasonable. Let's do that.
Is there a space in the Freeport 9 when typing it out? I think so. Did you go?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, Freeport 9. Alright, Sarge, pay attention.
It's for you, Sarge.
This one's for you, Sarge. Hammerhead long range, Hammerhead and Eagle. Should I ask me about the system, but despite me further requiring clarification, he didn't answer anywhere. I'm supposed to ask you from Ambulia
Oh, no, they
if
did
you
not fix it.
meant Wolf 359 when you asked.
Yes.
Yes.
I'd like to find a station in that so I can beam us there to show off the warfare or the battle system.
So Sarge, you paying attention?
It would appear not.
Yeah, that is a shame. Disgusting.
So no, not a self-respecting mod.
Battleship Valiant or Butler Outpost?
Okay, thank you.
You just
While
gotta
we're
listen
here-
to Ambolia. Then you got all the info.
Thank you.
No
Before we
problem.
go there, follow me. I'm gonna take you to one of those long-range destroy mission bases
Oh yeah,
that
sure.
are right here in the system.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
There's a lot in this system, but
Yeah, I haven't.
remember correctly, it's like 60 or something like that.
I mean, I've saw
And
the
it'll match
navigational
the
rules here.
weapons we have. Our ships are a little higher level than
Yeah, I can believe
we
that.
normally have in this area.
Yeah, the ships definitely.
But our lower level weapons will make up for it.
Nah, they're not that much lower. I mean, it's class 9 weapons. It's still fine.
I doubt it'll be a challenge with the two of us. It'll be a good example. And then we'll go to the other system.
Let's destroy them all. Sorry. Hopefully that mission works now. Well, we shall see, shall we not? Please not destroy them all. Why not? Kanan, why not? Why not destroy them all? Do you know something I don't?
Danger. Volatile gases detected.
Volatile gases detected. I intend to go shopping later. Yeah, okay, that's reasonable. Then we shall spare them all for the moment. One thing that I note is the lack of sometimes naming. Whoa, you stopped? Hi.
I just didn't mean to stop.
Ah, okay. Is the not showing of any cloud or field sometimes here on the map. In this case, from the nebula, and zero naming. And I'm not even mad about descriptions because we also don't have that a lot in the universe yet. I'm working on that to add that because it was an oversight from the previous group, from the previous modders. But at least a name or so, or a sign on the mini map on the map would probably be helpful to know that there is a field in there, and perhaps even a name. And if you want to get really fancy, a description.
Danger.
Pretty common issue. A lot of them. Yeah, as I said, I know the issue. I've got it with New Universe as well. Though they usually do have a degree of a name, but just no descriptions. And that's yeah. I'm also talking about hundreds of planets, also all the different added planets with no proper description, bases,
Oh,
and
there we go.
everything. And that's a pain.
Sorry, I got turned around. Now
Mhm.
I remember where it is.
It's all good. It's all good. I see Pygor is dockable. Nice.
Yes.
Very, very nice.
Ada.
Yes, yeah. As you say, Boya, it's absolutely fair. It's a one-man project, and there is nothing that I want to say against that at this point. Because definitely props to Mace for this accomplishment. This is already looking absolutely massive for a one-man project. That is very, very
Yes, for sure.
impressive.
As far as changes to the mod, we've mainly just been polishing.
I'm gonna check out this jump hole real quick because I'm curious where this one leads.
Go ahead.
The jump hole here to the right.
Okay.
I'm just curious. To leads, probably. Sigma 23. Okay, new system I do not know. Let's continue. You got the course now?
I thought I did. I'm quite turned. Okay, there's that.
I hope also not to leads. We've been bug
I'm sorry,
fixing, hope so. Are there new ships for the Rhinelands beside the Valkyrie
yes.
and upgrade in Stuttgart?
Yes.
There are probably several or one or two more ships for the Rhinelanders. Very nice.
Only hint I'm going to give is home system.
Which system?
Home. HOLM.
Home. Okay.
Yeah,
Can you heard it, Ulrich? Home system.
7F.
7F. Yes, sure. Then we go on another little merry search. Yeah, Kanan, he's lost as fuck. He's lost his way. Also, I gotta correct you on one thing.
Yes.
You said there are no codename weapons on the wrecks. That is false.
You got one?
Yes, in the wreck in the field right with you. There is
Oh,
one
okay.
Dark Angel, one buckshot in there.
Okay. I should have said most.
Yes.
Most are not there.
I'm gonna call you out.
Okay.
If something is not true.
Thank you.
No problem at all, mate. What's it? No, not home. Holm. HOLM.
Holm.
Holm. Yeah. To be fair, he works more on the mod than he plays. More familiar, almost. Every system fully explored with 1,000+ hours. Oh my god. It could be me on No Universe.
All right. Well, there might be another thing going on here. I'll have to check later.
Yeah, I don't see anything here either.
Okay. All right.
Looks deserted.
Let me take you to the next station.
Yeah, let's beam over.
Yeah, it's okay. What was that again, Bolia?
Can you show the system on the map? If I had any clue where it is. It's probably reachable from somewhere in Rhineland.
It is north from Stuttgart.
North from Stuttgart. You heard it?
It's right beside Planet Stuttgart. It's the trade lane to go to the jump gate.
There you go, mate. Heard it from a dev himself.
HOLM, yes, is the spelling of that. I used to know the mod in-game a lot more, but I haven't played it in quite a while. Okay, let's go to Butler Outpost.
I'm just gonna wait for... Nice. For the beam. So we got a Black Spectre Interceptor. Ooh. Black Spectre Superiority. And the Dromedary Gunship. Nice. I like it. FD Vengeance. Federal Laser
So
Cannon.
there's two major factions in the game: the Imperium and the Federation.
Mhm.
Imperium uses the captured Rhineland ships,
Mhm.
and the Federation uses Liberty ships
Mhm.
with their own heavy. They use Liberty heavy ships, but the like capital ships and stuff. But their fighters are these black Raven, Phantom, Spectre ships.
Mounted.
So you head out to space with me. You'll
Yeah,
see
one sec.
how much is going on in the system.
Just bought an armor upgrade.
Nice.
Yeah, 50% helps. I flew on a Federation.
This is one of my favorite systems in the
Nice.
game. It makes for some really great YouTube videos.
I like the music. It's very black background. Personally not big on that one, but I see a whole lot of... I see a shit ton of Navy here.
Yes.
I see a lot of cap ships. Okay, that is nice. Very neat
They're
music.
kind of in a
Valiant.
It's kind of a standoff between the two nations. And in the middle, you can get some pretty cool fleet action.
Okay, let's go there, right?
So I'm kind of flying out towards the middle where we usually find some action.
I'm following, I'm following.
Usually the 4-5 row.
What did you guys want to find in home? Ulrich wanted to find a new Rhineland fighter. So we weren't looking for anything in home. I mean, we perhaps could check out on that, but I suppose finding that himself would also be very neat. We're
Yes,
doing just a little
I wouldn't
showcase
want to show spoil that on stream, personally.
here. Mm.
It's just another side of this asteroid field.
I see there's also several bases here.
A
Destructible.
lot of these are destructible.
That one to our left, for example. Yes, I see. Camp Roberts.
I would say the Empire is about twice the size of Liberty as far as systems,
Well, that's quite a bit.
and it's pretty well developed as well. It's very well developed.
Matterhorn Research, if he wants to show you. What's that?
Formation lost.
Thank you for the thanks, Kimberly. I don't want to spoil it on stream.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. It's a pretty cool place that I'll let players find. Now, just try to find.
Okay, they're all neutral
Fleet.
to us, it seems.
Yes. Keep your eyes out for some cap ships.
It's Imperial Stormworld Interceptor. Federal Dreadnought. To our right.
All right. Okay.
Now behind us here. Oh yeah, they're doing some engaging.
Okay, there it
here.
is. Here we go. So this kind of stuff happens all throughout the whole system.
Okay, yeah, I
hang
see.
around these.
There is stuff happening here. Yeah, they're being attacked by a fighter wing. Finisher ranks.
You should shoot at the Imperials.
Say again? Shoot at
So
the
you should
Imperials?
shoot
Okay.
it, and make them enemies.
Sure, let's get those guys.
You have an alien shield, don't you?
Yep. So I'm not really in danger.
No.
I mean, yeah, they hit the shield pretty hard, but it's nothing comparable.
I was hoping we'd find an Imperial capital fleet fly by. That's a lot of fun to watch. The two capital ship fleets fight against each other. So some of the gameplay loops you can find between these two nations is they'll each offer like sabotage missions
Mm-hmm.
to take out
So you got different mission types
bases. Yeah, so you go into enemy territory
Mhm.
to go after certain bases or pick up rescue slaves or spies, things like that. The Empire's big thing is they have a huge slave trade. You can go rescue them or sell them, whichever side you choose. We'll go after this battleship, see if I can take that out, see what happens.
You want to go after the battleship?
Yeah, I want to see what that does.
Sure, I'll be right with you.
It might take too long.
Mm.
I don't have any torpedoes on
I've
stocked.
got one. But it doesn't really do enough. I find it interesting though that it's not shown as hostile, the battleship.
It is after I shot it for a while.
But it's still shooting at me, that's my point.
Oh.
Or was it? Yes, it is. And there is, oh my god, yeah. There is stuff coming.
So I have a 8,800 hit point shield, and I've had to regen it quite a few times.
Yeah, I also had to regen
Here
mine
we
a
go.
few
Here's a
times.
small fleet, Overlord cruiser.
Where? There. That is a
Wow,
Rhineland
shield.
cruiser.
Out of batteries. Yes, they use all Rhineland, reskinned Rhineland ships.
That was just a Q for Sarge. And slave traders. Okay. They're their own faction.
Yes. And there's a pirate faction within their systems called the Sons of the Free.
Mhm.
Like they're trying to fight, like rebel against the Empire. And this is just one example of the many systems and factions in the mod scattered throughout. So you find a niche within the galaxy that you like, you can stay there for quite a while.
That is a very enjoyable thing. Not gonna lie.
There's the Ion Cruiser. The Empire has actual beam weapons.
What? Where? Oh, the
Yeah,
Ion
there's a-
Cruiser.
Ion Cruiser. It probably won't fire at us since we're around too much. G12 you said? Okay. I mean G4. Alright, I'm gonna head that way.
We're heading out? Okay.
Go to G4.
G4.
Thank you, Embolio.
G4. On my way. Oh, my waypoint's messed up because my last waypoint wasn't met. Okay, there.
And I may have to call it a day after I show you that.
Wait, G4?
I'm headed there now.
You're not going to G4.
Where am I going?
You're currently going
Or
to.
Oh, what? Why did it do that?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you if you're on the right way. But okay, then I'm turning towards G4 as you said. So, um,
I'm sorry. Again.
all good. The key to a healthy mod is not exposing every information at location, rather letting. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Doesn't show its turrets. It's pretty. What the issue is with modern gaming, wanting everything to be served on a platter immediately. Yep. It's a classic multiplayer bug. Yeah, it's probably. Is that a Liberty gunboat? Yeah. A new
Yeah,
iteration.
the Federation and Order are kind of in alliance. Federation uses Liberty capital ships. There's the Dominator.
Vlanitak, thank you for the follow. Nice to see you around. Hope you're doing fine. And Molia, thanks to you as well.
Professor Quintain, Colonel Quest sent us to help you.
I gotta say, I still love the follow that I made here.
Nice.
Uh-oh. Battleship! Huh. And Firefly, thank you as well. So what is the base we're aiming for, by the way? Or what are we aiming for here in this sector?
So look for a destructible base.
Yeah, we got one here, right to my left.
Okay, if you can destroy it, do that.
I may be. I may.
I see there was a dreadnought here flying by.
Oh my god. Okay, that thing costs energy. Nope. Alright, I got fighters on me as well. And so do you.
Half shields.
Oh. That thing looks like a reskinned... Yeah.
Yep.
It is a humpback.
I got to dodge a little bit.
Same. I'm taking too much fire right now from the weapon platforms as well.
The Empire has some really have probably some of the highest damage weapons in the game for their class and energy usage. There's weapons that do more damage, obviously, but they're...
Oh my god, missile cruiser! Okay, this is getting nasty.
And you've got alien shields, which are some of the best in the game.
I'm also a little bit reckless right now.
Ah.
But we almost got the base. But I gotta move a little bit. Shields are down and there are lots of rockets coming in. Lots of missiles.
Rockets have also been, compared to vanilla, the rocket missiles track better and faster.
Alright, and got the base. And there's loot.
Nice. Alright, did you get the loot for it?
I got what I could, but
Okay.
there is still more loot.
So look at your, look in your...
Long
Cargo
range
hold.
mission complete. Payment 150,000.
So if you take it to the mission that was originally offering that, the info card for that, that's
And
how
I
much you
got
can
some
get.
slaves.
And there's a good chance you got some special weapons as well.
Yes, some Punisher. Punisher F and Punisher E turret. Vlanitak, I
There's
absolutely
class
know
8
what
and
you mean.
9.
I love this game as well. And I love the mod project. It's the best.
If those are just standard, okay, so I think that turret was probably what we picked up from there. Right. I'm gonna have to call it a
Order
meeting
ROP
here.
if balance not
Shortly.
changed radically. Okay, your comment to that, Strata? Order
what was that?
ROP if not balanced chain balanced wait. Ah. Order
The order
ROP if
is?
balance not changed radically. So is the order OP? Order is fairly good, but not the peak. This game was my childhood and my first online
I would
multiplayer game.
say
The game was my
I would say
childhood
they're-
and still is my life, man. I love
I'd
it
say
to
they're
this
only
day.
OP. The order's only OP in that they used a couple prototype weapons that might be a little
They are on the strongest
unbalanced.
side.
They might be a little unbalanced, but the ships themselves are pretty standard for ships found in the game.
I mean, despite being
All right, drop the contents of your hold.
the Federation wants... Do they want my slaves? Yeah, they want my slaves. I got slaves from the others. Where are we going now, by the way?
I'm trying to evade.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm just flying off into space reading chat.
Okay, yeah, likewise. I'm trying to do that while not dying.
I'm just gonna go back to Butler for the moment, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, Planetech, many of us here, of course, since we are the freelancer community or a part of it, that is... Oh, Strato, sad. We do enjoy the game to this day and are trying to, you know, let the spirits of the 20-year-old game rise again. Almost 21-year-old anniversary coming up early March. Let's go. So yeah. Also, freelancer content is always fun, and I love doing freelancer. And I would do more freelancer content if I had more time.
I can tell you about or show you one more thing, and then that's it for me today.
Sure, show me one more thing. What do you got?
Any suggestions from the chat? Any questions? It might be a few months before I can do this again.
Oh no,
My
as
son
I
is due
said,
to be born in
maybe
a
I
couple
find
weeks.
some time and we'll check in on the mod and multiplayer and perhaps also stream a little.
Okay.
If I
Love to
have the
check in.
time, as with many things. As always, if I have the time for one of the projects that I want to take care of. You know how it is.
Yes. I'll be in the Discord if anyone has any questions. I'm very passionate about Freelancer and especially this mod. Played it as a kid, and I'm then extremely excited to be part of the project, bringing it to the newer audience and updating it, and finishing the work that Mace didn't quite finish for whatever reason.
I see a lot of potential here on the Frontierspace, most definitely. I do see a shit ton of potential on this mod. I already like what I see, so I'm curious to explore it a little bit more. So, what do you want to show me?
Let's see here. If I was a prepared streamer, I would have a list.
Yeah,
I have a list, but it's not filled out.
and Bulle also has no idea what you got there. Thanks, Sarge. Good man.
Yes, thank you again.
The Starport Discord server got you going. We've got mod lists, we got partner discords, we got download. There is more stuff, man. Tomorrow, same time. Tomorrow, more or less 3 hours ago, I will start on the New Universe server. A nice little big Nomad event. If you want to join in, download Freelancer if you don't have it on. Download the New Universe and get started. So you can
do wanna shout
participate in the
out,
Kusari space. If you're already excited for more stuff. There's also a whole bucket list of other mods and communities going. We're doing streams like this every end of the month. Not the next month, because the anniversary is gonna come in right at the beginning of March. 6 streams, 6 days. Let's go, I'm very hyped about this already. Oh, yeah, technically starts end of next month, yeah, I suppose. Interest in New Universe. It's got a
There's a
vanilla.
lot.
It's got a vanilla, yeah.
Two
It's got an
things.
installer eyeball, yeah. It's got an installer.
So I'll two
where
things
are we?
left.
Andromeda
So go
Saber
check
Mark
out
II
this.
Korea. Ooh, neat.
Yeah. I
And
just want to.
superior
You said you
attack.
like the
I do.
Saber and Stiletto ships.
I definitely do.
I just want to show you that, and this will stick you kind of in the middle of um, the galaxy, and in the mix of a lot of options. You're not too far from the
Let's see.
Empire. You're close to the
Where the heck are
Federation.
we? Uh-huh.
You're kind of in the middle of a lot of
Softly
Corsair or
said.
Outcasts.
Yeah, Sabers were always a good one. Say again, sorry?
Oh, just saying that this is a good place to leave you off at. It's a relatively moderate level
yeah.
system. It still has a lot of challenge, and in between a lot of other systems that
Mm.
you can branch off, either
Yeah, but-
Corsair, Outcasts.
Yeah, but as I said,
or
if I'm gonna
Federation.
start here, I'm gonna make a fresh start from the beginning. I mean, I've been given a lot of shit by you by now,
Yeah,
and I
it's
don't
okay.
and I don't think I should I should utilize that too much for my own playthrough, because that would more or less invalidate it all. I mean, I got 7.5 million. I got one of the best shields, incredibly good ship, so. Also many empty systems. I even have screenshots, but too lazy to put on Discord to show in this mod. Well, same, sadly, more or less for New Universe currently, but I'm working on that to make the systems a little bit more interesting. But also time, like with many things, time constraints. And I don't want to
before
sit
I-
on modding Freelancer 24/7. I also want to have some private time and enjoy myself.
Before I head out today, I want to shout out Firefly and all the work he's done on the mod. Skarn, he's done a lot of coding in it, and Bolia has done a ton of testing. Tyrannix has helped me for a long time fixing files and icons and various things like that. And Sarge has done a lot of work on the Discord, getting it set up. And also Ronald Arcovia is another guy, a gentleman who's hosting this server right now out of Chicago, and it's running 24/7. So anyone can jump in and play it. Thanks everyone for joining me today. Hope to see you in the next one. Thank you again, Takashi, as well.
It's been my pleasure. It's been very exciting. It's been incredibly interesting to see this project. I've never seen it before, and to give a little bit of a short feedback, maybe from what I saw here, and with the knowledge that it was a one-man project, yeah. I want to
Yes,
reiterate that this
initially.
mod was initially a one-man project. So most of what we see here probably was still from that guy, or
I
or
would
did
say
you already add a
99.9%
lot?
of what you see in the mod is all from
Because,
him.
since you said you
Um,
guys did a lot of polishing, but
Yes,
that means
fixing
just
bugs and crashes.
exactly
and-
fixing bugs, ironing out a little bit of the balancing, perhaps maybe fixing a few models and shit like that. But from my understanding, if the 99% of all this, of the redesigns, of the new systems, factions, and whatnot, is from one person.
Exactly.
Holy
Now,
shit!
I don't know if he
I would
compiled.
love to have that person still in the community, but since he
Yeah.
apparently disappeared, that is a massive shame. It would be
In the credits, you can see a lot of the ships are from other developers.
Yeah, okay, that is
um,
not unusual. That is not unusual.
Yeah, so he's ported a lot of things into his mod, but he definitely did a lot of work making it cohesive, and so everything.
And implementing it
flows and
that
balances.
it's working, that's almost that's amazing.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Vladina?
So-
Vladitek? Strail? Mace was the mod author originally, if that's your question.
You can find some of his messages around the old Starport blogs and stuff like that. Starlancer, maybe. I don't remember exactly where. And I have the original mod linked in the Discord as well. But
Well then, I would say it's been a very interesting experience. I'll be sure to drop in again. And of course, I'm
Right.
also curious about the next stream. And maybe we do, I don't know, maybe at that time when you're gonna go for a stream again, I've leveled up tremendously, and then we
Yeah.
just go high level farming or so. I don't know.
I think next time I want to do some sort of an event where we all get together and take on a base or something,
Actually, that also sounds interesting.
or even fight each other.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
I
We're
wanna
game
get
for all.
more into the events.
So, freelancers, we're done with Frontierspace. It was a very interesting experience. I'm looking forward also to tomorrow. Feel free to check in. 6 in the evening, Central European time. Nomad event on New Universe server in the Kusari region if you haven't read it. Be prepared. It's gonna be a massacre. But there will be cash and some quite unique equipment to be looted. With a little bit of luck. So, I would say we're done. Thanks a lot for watching.
Thank you
Thanks
again, everyone.
for hosting this nice little mod. And in that
Welcome.
sense,
Thank you.
as always, stay strong, freelancers. Always have a Sidewinder Fang beside you. And of course, don't get shut down, don't get scammed, and don't lose that load of boar. Thanks. Freelancer
Have a good one.
Alpha 1/1 signing off.